Hey guys, this is Kamikan, and I was at the bookstore the other day. Just a place I shouldn't be, fueling my addiction for random manga and books. And I stumbled across a manga that looked like nothing I'd ever seen before in the whole entire world of manga. And it's called Auction House. This is a true seinen. It is actually an adult book. That's the only way I can really think to describe it. And it's so well drawn. It's as if this was a TV drama that was translated into a manga. Every single face is well drawn, well rendered, as if it was straight out of an Andrew Loomis book or Bern Hogarth. Like, these faces, this art is so perfectly drawn and rendered. The story is by Kazuo Koike, and the art is by Seisaku Kano. And he does an amazing job rendering all the characters in this manga. And this is a manga. This is what adults would read probably on the subway in Japan. They would pick this up and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, this isn't any of this like kid stuff with like Shonen Jump and power-ups and the power of friendship. This is an adult's TV drama done in paper form." And there's actually a lot of X-rated material in here that I cannot show on screen or I'll get demonetized. But just look at these backgrounds. They're rendered with such precision and fidelity. It just looks so like immersive and real. Like they went to the actual place and took pictures. But even then, it's like it just has a different quality. Like you see the manga by Asano Inio, and you think about like Oyasumi Punpun or Solanin, and you think about those backgrounds, but these look different. They just have a different quality to them, a different life to them, and it's so weird. It's so interesting because I don't see manga like this at all. Like with adults drinking, hard liquor and just getting drunk and being like just throwing glasses around. It's like, dang, this is really aimed at towards adults, and it's 100% an adult manga. It's so interesting to see compared to what I usually find in stores. And when I think about it, like there's probably tons of manga like this out there that just never make it over to the States. And yet somehow this found its way into one of my local bookstores, and I was just able to like check it out and pick it up. It was just so out of the ordinary that I had to buy it. This was volume 27, and there was literally no other volumes on the shelf. It was just like, yeah, this one's it, and this is the one I'll buy. And it was just compared to the other stuff that I bought, it was just completely different. I have the first volume of Dandadan, and even though I make fun of Dandadan for being for the story not making sense to me, I can't even flip through this one because of the content in it. But I bought it because of the art style in it and how well drawn it is. It's such an artistic feat in this manga that it's able to do. But even then, you can tell how different it is in terms of the content, how the characters are presented, and how the panels flow and read, and the characters' faces and whatnot. Their expressions are open and wide and easily readable, whereas the expressions in Auction House are 100 times more subdued. to the point where you can barely tell what the characters are feeling just by looking at it, but you can totally understand because there's subtlety there. It's not as open or obvious what the characters are feeling. It's just a different quality. I never like seen an author who could render expressions like this so like realistically with so much like fidelity. It's just a really interesting thing to see, and I'm just really glad I came across it, because when people think of manga, they tend to think of the, you know, your Don or your JJK. They tend to think of only shonen or shoujo, or and that's those are the main two things. But I always like getting a taste test or a quality of many different styles and try to find like what is the special thing about certain styles that I can put into my own. This one's actually another seinen, and it's called 20th Century Boys by Naoki Urasawa, a very prolific manga author who is the creator of the Manben series of, you know, other manga creators drawing their manga online, and he also does the same. And it has that same style of what you would normally see in a manga, with characters with open expressions and more expressive faces. But this auction house is just different. It's just different, and I don't think you'll see any videos breaking down the characters or the fights that are happening in it. You won't see anything talking about what's going on in this story that's gone on for 27 plus volumes. I looked it up, it's even more. And even in the beginning, the main character is like making out with like all three of the girls that are fighting in that later scene. I'm just like, hold on a minute, is he dating all three of them? Like, dude, I gotta get this series and read it all. Like, what's going on there? So it's just so adult. And I'm like, it's fascinating. It's one of those series that you're probably not gonna see an anime for. It's not gonna get an anime made out of it. It'll most likely be made into a TV drama, and if it's already a TV drama, then this is a really good representation of maybe the characters that were in that story. But because I know a little bit of Japanese, I can kind of read it and kind of make out what's happening, but I'm still deepening my knowledge on that and trying to study some more. But I always love coming across anomalies like that. It just gets my creative juices flowing. But that's what I want to show you to start out the week, and I'm just continuing to color Saintly. I'm almost done. Well, I'm getting to the halfway point, and from there I should be done by the end of this week, and from there I'll be writing out and laying out chapter 3 and going from there. So the comic I'm talking about is my latest webcomic, Saintly. It is a demon chase horror action comedy about two best friends who have to outrun the demon loan sharks that they borrowed from. Basically, it's like Scooby-Doo meets K-pop Demon Hunters without the K-pop. And the story backs the main character into a corner where she has to decide between the hard path to success or lose her soul to the lure of easy money. And we get to see the ramifications of her choice, and if she can hide this deal with the devil from her friend, or if it will tear them apart. And I hope you read my comic in the description and check out the story. It should appear in your email inbox or your spam folder if you don't see it. And thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.